Hello and welcome to Madrid Barajas Airport. Today we are going to fly to Lyon Saint Exupery and we are going to use the HondaJet to do that. It's been a while since I last used the HondaJet for anything, and well, it's not fair because it's a very good airplane. I love it very much. However, the longitude stole my attention from it. But it's time now to use the HondaJet for this flight, which is just suited for it. And again, as last time, we are going to fly using BeyondATC premium voices and FSLTL traffic injection in the background to show some life in the airports and in the air. If we have any kind of traffic uh, oncoming to us or ignoring us or using a different runway. That's the reason. BeyondATC is not yet controlling traffic, so they are just there to add a bit of flavor. And with that, let's hop into the airplane and start turning it on. We will start, of course, with the battery. And while it boots up, let's turn the MFD on, and also let's close the door because that is a lot of noise. Sim up turns much better. So on the left hand side, no. How did I know I could do that. Okay, now we're there. So on the left hand side I want to have the checklist, and on the right let's have the map, of course, once it does initialize. If I do remember right, there's an initialization. Let's do that first. All right. Weight and fuel sync from the sim. It's not really synced. I did set them up. Oh, come on! I want me in the cockpit, you in the cockpit, and I want 40 pounds. I mean 40 pounds of cargo. Now let's try and sync it again. Now it's good. We have 2,184 pounds of fuel on board. According to simbrief, we will need 2,166, out of which we will use 1,060, so we will have more than half of it when we land. And let's get all from the sim. Let's accept this initialization. So battery is on, oxygen in, pressurization is norm, electrical norm. Oh, we could use the external power. So electrical norm, ELT is in norm position, nose wheel steering. Also, landing gear lever is down. That's not there in the sim, or at least it was not last time I flew, but no, it's not there. Parking brake is set, flaps are up, thrust levers in the cutoff position. Speed brake is retracted. Ice protection, norm and off. Fuel panel, norm. Trim panel, norm. Windshield heat, also norm. Pneumatic panel as well. Glare shield panel is dark, normal, and avionics initialization complete. Passengers are briefed, rudder pedal set, seats are upright. Doors are closed, parking brake is set, gas message is normal, and we have 29 volts. And let's stop here with the checklists. Let's enter the flight plan. So we are flying out of Madrid and flying to Saint-Exupéry at Lyon, and to all who actually speak French, sorry for my pronunciation, we are going to fly away from 36 left, even though there is a strong crosswind and a bit of tailwind there. Even so, we had this one from simbrief, and today I wanted to make a bit of a challenge, and I also did so with spawning on the GA area, which is very far from 36 left. Let's just stop here and I will show you. So we are here and 36 left is there. So we have quite a lot of taxiing to do. Madrid Airport is part of the deluxe version of MSFS, which I have because I have the premium deluxe edition. So hopefully taxi routes will be correct. If not so, then we will taxi on our own, or at least trying to look out for signs. With that, let's get back to the route. So we are going to depart using the Pinar 3 November departure. We plan to arrive to runway 35 right by the Mezzin 7 November arrival, and also ILS 35 right from Arbon. I guess that's the one. Yep. And we have a minimums of 1021. Okay. Let's just check what we made. So that's the Pinar departure. Oh yeah, we did not make anything yet because we have not entered the route itself. So at Pinar we are going to enter November 870 to Segri, where we will switch over to a November 871 to top 2, then direct Tango Oscar uniform, I guess that's Toulouse, but of course I might be wrong. Yeah, that's Toulouse. We're not flying into the US. Then the direct Golf Alpha India. And the other one in France, please. Direct Man. So Mike Echo November. Also in France. Direct Ninon. Where we going to go for Upper November 871 to Mézine. Let's expand the airways. And now we will have a route to check actually. So Pinar. Okay, looks fine. Okay, with that, let's listen to the 80s, which should be 130855.
Gusts to 6 temperature 30, dew point -05, QNH 1016, landing runways 32 left, 18 left, 18 right, 32 right, departing runways 14 right, 36 right, 36 left, 14 left, transition level 130, temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Barajas. Advise on initial contact, you have information Alpha. Barajas Airport Information Alpha, 1523 Zulu, wind 260 at 14, gusts to 6 temperature 30, dew point -05, QNH 1016, landing runways 32 left, 18 left, 18 right, 32 right, departing runways 14 right, 36 right, 36 left, 14 left, transition level 130, temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Barajas. Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
130.
Barajas Airport Information Alpha. 1523 Zulu. Wind 260 at 14. Gusts to 6 temperature 30. Dew.
All aircraft be advised, information Bravo, now current, QNH1016.
Okay, we just listened to Alpha, but okay, let's listen to Bravo then.
QNH 1016. Landing runways 32 left, 18 left, 18 right, 32 right. Departing runways 14 right, 14 left. Transition level 130. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Barajas. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Bravo. Barajas Airport Information Bravo. 1538 Zulu. Wind 230 at 11 temperature 30. Dew point -03. QNH 1016. Landing runways 32 left, 18 left, 18 right, 32 right. Departing runways 14 right, 14 left. Transition level 130. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Barajas. Advise
Okay,
on initial contact. You have information.
That's actually the same. Barajas delivery, good afternoon. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November information Bravo on board request IFR to Lyon Saint Exupery.
Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November, request not understood.
Barajas delivery, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November information Bravo on board request IFR to Lima Foxtrot Lima Lima.
Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November, Barajas delivery. Information, Bravo, correct. Expect runway, 14 right, Pina, 4 Bravo. Departure, Squawk, 2703.
Clear to destination, expecting runway 14 right, Pina 4 Bravo departure, squawking 2703, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November, read back, correct. Contact ground, 123, decimal, 255. When ready for start or taxi.
Okay, that 123255 when ready for taxi. Thank you. Goodbye. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. So that pronunciation from the ATC was pretty strange. Like she was very happy about it. But yeah. So we did get a different runway with a different departure. So let's modify our flight plan. We are to depart from runway 14 right by the Pina 4 Bravo. I guess that will be more or less the same regarding the flight plan itself, but without the tailwind takeoff, which is of course in a way good, but I read in the charts that runway 1432 is closed due to maintenance, but seems like it's not in the sim. So 14 right it is, with a heading of 143. We've been given no initial altitude, however the chart said 13,000, so that's what we are going to use, although we might need to recheck our departure. After all, we are going to do a different one. So the routing is almost the same. Transition altitude 130. Okay, initial ATC clearance maintain 13,000 and request flight level change and route. So yeah, 13,000 is the correct altitude to set. We've been given a squawk of 2703. Okay, and so let's try to make sense of our taxi. Let's try to zoom in as much as possible. We will not get an intersection, that's for sure. So either Lima Alpha or Lima 1, possibly Lima Bravo, we will see. And it's either all the way on Alpha or Golf. We'll see. So let's go over to ground. 123255. Barajas Ground, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, request startup.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, startup approved. Call when ready for taxi.
Startup approved, and we'll call you when ready for taxi. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. And if you were asking, push and start is not the best idea, since we are using the external power to help with our start, as the HondaJet does not have an APU. So we will need to get the throttle out of the cutoff position and start with engine number 2. Okay, and with that, N2 is rising, oil pressure rising, oil temp is rising, internal temperature rising. Temperature is still running up. Let's wait it to settle. Okay, starting engine number 2. Let's listen to it from the outside. Okay, engine instruments were checked, anti-ice not needed, external power can now go off, and it automatically did so. Flight controls. Let me just check if there is a flight controls. Control status. Okay, I don't seem to see one, so let's get an external view, and rudder left, right, neutral, down, up, neutral, left, right, neutral, speed brakes, and retracted, flaps takeoff. All flight controls are free and correct. Anti-ice not needed, transponder is entered 2703. Let me just update my notes. Okay. Our flight ID is our registration, the flight plan is entered, navigation source will be GPS. Let's also arm flight level change. Altimeters are set 1016 indicating the same 1970 feet altitude. Flaps set for takeoff, speed brake checked, cabin signs. That's in aircraft systems, system controls, interior lights. Seat belts please. Parking brake released. Barajas ground, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, request pushback.
Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November, request not understood.
Okay, I just checked it, and once you requested for startup, it told me to go when ready for pushback, didn't it? I think go when ready for taxi. Okay, so it thinks that I'm already ready for taxi. So let's do a bit of guerrilla pushback then. Okay, I will wait for the guy to teleport to where it should be. Okay, that will have to do with the pushback. Let's set the parking brake for now. And let's ask for taxi. Barajas ground, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, request taxi.
Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November, runway 14. Right taxi via Mike, Alpha, Lima Alpha.
Taxi to 14 right via Mike, Alpha and Lima Alpha. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. So,
Negative, clarify departure runway 14 right.
So taxi to runway 14 right via Mike, Alpha and Lima Alpha, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
Negative, clarify departure runway 14 right.
Okay, let's skip that.
Runway 14 right taxi via Mike, Alpha Lima Alpha, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike, November.
Okay, I just said the same, but if it's not willing to understand, then let's have the computer read it back to itself. So, Mike, Alpha Mike. I don't think Alpha Mike is up there. Which one is Mike? Okay, Alpha Mike is the outer one at the bottom there. So part of the taxi was skipped. Mike Alpha and Lima Alpha. So Lima Alpha is the bottom one. So basically we are going to taxi to this S-S, then on the right one we will taxi all the way to the end of 14 right. And we will do our best to follow the yellow line while doing so. So let's release the parking brake. Most important button was forgotten. Cabin power is now on. It would be a shame if our passengers, if there was any, couldn't charge the phone or the laptop or the like. So nose wheel steering is checked, brakes checked, and we will of course monitor the flight instruments. That might be too fast. Yeah, 20 knots should be too fast here. We really shouldn't be doing 20 knots. And we should be on Alpha by now. We only need to follow this all the way to Lima Alpha. Of course, as a small airplane, there's plenty of room for us to taxi, but still we should try to keep on the line. Oh, there's someone in front of us. Let's try to not run into its backside. Okay, ours should be the fourth one on the right. So that's Alpha 13.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, contact Barajas Tower 119.5.
Tower on 119.5, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
Negative, tower on 119.5.
119.5, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Okay, now they seem to be waiting for us and we are waiting for them. And Lima Alpha is on our right, so let's quickly check these out. So before takeoff, flaps are set for takeoff. Trims is 3.5. Let's move it to the green. Speed brake is retracted. No CAS messages. Navigation is set. Flight guidance set. Takeoff landing data confirmed. We just checked the seed. And not required. Barajas Tower, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November at 14 right, ready for departure.
Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November, Barajas Tower, wind 230 at 11, runway 14 right, cleared for takeoff.
14 right, cleared for takeoff, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
No. Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November cleared for takeoff runway 14 right.
Let's try it again. Runway 14 right, cleared for takeoff. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
No. Hotel Alpha Delta. Mike November cleared for takeoff runway. 14 right.
That's what I said, but let's skip.
Runway 14 right, cleared for takeoff. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
Okay, so V1 at 107. We are at 113. Okay, so 50 knots, 60, 70, quite a lot of rudder needed to keep us straight. 100, we are, whoops, that was not clean at all. So let's try to get back over the runway. Gears up, flaps up. Yaw dampen.
Hotel Alpha Delta. Mike November. Contact. Madrid. Departure 13.175.
Departure on 131175, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
All aircraft be advised information Charlie now current QNH 1015.
131175. Barajas departure, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, 5,500 feet. The gear is up, yield damper.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. I didn't get that.
Barajas departure, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, 6,500 feet.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, Madrid departure identified, climb to flight level 190.
Flight level 190, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Okay, so why did everything...
Negative, climb to flight level 190.
So nav mode and flight level change. Climb flight level 190, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Okay, lots of incoming traffic right against our nose. Would you please start climbing? Okay, once we make this turn, I will release our passengers. Okay, so pressurization is happening. 600, 500, 5,550 feet per minute. Altimeters can now go standard.
Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November, contact Madrid Control 118.275.
Madrid Control, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, flight level 185, climbing 190.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, Madrid Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 430.
Flight level 430, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, thank you. Nope. Where was the switch to that? Okay, something just occurred to me. We are flying on a wrong altitude. 430 should be a westwards one. So 400 is a westwards one, 410 is eastwards, but from then on every 2000 feet is a direction change, so 430 should be to the west. Why were we given this altitude? Okay, let's try to fix that. Madrid Control, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, requesting flight level 400.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Unable, your flight is to the northeast, and flight level 400 is an even numbered flight level. Please pick an odd altitude.
Requesting flight level 410, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, confirm new altitude flight level 410.
Affirmative.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, roger, descend to flight level 410.
Descending flight level 410, thank you, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, you're welcome.
Okay, so yeah, I basically went against what I just said, so 400 would again be a westwards direction, so 410 it is to the eastwards, and 430 is definitely wrong. Okay, so now we are at our cruising level and we are about 39 minutes away from top of descent. So let's just enjoy the view for then. 120.3, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, goodbye.
Negative, Bordeaux radar on 120.3.
Border radar, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, flight level 410.
Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November, border radar, radar contact.
I wanted to move the camera around, but somehow I made it. Okay, now it's unlocked. Oh, nice. That's some traffic over there. It's cool, very cool.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, contact border radar 121.25.
121.25, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, goodbye. Border radar, hello, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, flight level 410.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, border radar identified.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, contact Bordeaux radar 125.375.
125.375, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, goodbye. Border radar, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, flight level 410.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, border radar identified.
Border radar, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, ready for descent.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, Navy 7 Sierra, runway 17 left, descend to flight level 150.
Messi 7 Sierra, runway 17 left, and descend to flight level 150, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Okay, so let's start descent. First, let's program it before anything else. So procedure Messi 7 Sierra to runway 17 left. question. Let me just quickly see where Messi 7 Sierra ends. Okay, Arbonne.
Vertical track.
Okay, let's make sure if this 1500 is not enough, then we will catch up. So, Messi 7 Sierra. Messi not nothing, Nelland between 12 and 14. Rollier above 100. And Arbonne above 100. Indeed, and as for the approach, okay, there must be an initial approach.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, contact Marseille radar 130, decimal 85, have a good day.
13085, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, goodbye. Marseille radar, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, flight level 355, descending 150.
Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November, Marseille radar identified.
Okay, so Arbonne flight level 100, 706, above flight level 080. 702 and 7, 5,000, 4,000, and go to Arpob map. Max 220, max in between 3,000. Okay, and it's 109er decimal 1. Alright, so far so good. And I don't think Lyon is represented correctly. But if so, we will need to go to Apron Golf for general aviation. Okay, also runway is at 780, whereas 829 is a bit higher. And the minimums is 980, so we need to change that. And we are going to change that. Is that in the utilities? Yeah, 980. Actually, we might need the engine anti-ice when we get to those. Although it's minus 45 outside, so these should not be water or overcooled water clouds. Let's just make sure. Oh, and we're flying to a rainbow. Or not. We're just making a turn right now. And we are starting our arrival here. I was trying to get info from the forums, and seems like sometimes BeyondATC acts if when he tells me to do Messi 7 Sierra arrival, then it sometimes implies that descent by the arrival, which is not correct. It should say so if it wants me to descend by the arrival, but it probably means it. So I'm going to try and act like it, and we will see.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, contact Lyon approach 136.075. All aircraft be advised, information Bravo now current, QNH 1016.
Approach, good afternoon, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, flight level 130.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, verify information Bravo.
We'll pick up information Bravo, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Okay, 80 is on.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November line approach QNH 1016. Expect the ILS runway 35, right with the RB3 in transition.
Okay. So QNH 1016, expecting ILS 35 right with the ARB3 November transition. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Interesting.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, descend to flight level 090.
Descend flight level 090, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Okay, that's very interesting.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, descend to flight level 070.
Descending flight level 070, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, cleared direct Arbonne, cross Arbonne at or above, flight level 100, cleared ILS runway 35 right.
Clear direct Arbonne, cross Arbonne at or above flight level 100 and cleared ILS 35 right, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Okay, so again, ILS 35 right, load. And yes, not surprisingly, it completely messed up our arrival. Let's go direct Arbonne. No, let's go direct LF514.
Vertical track.
Now, charts. Approach 35 right, 1115. 1115 is in. Minimums 1021. Utilities 1021. So what exactly are we doing here? We're overflying everything and anything. Okay, let's slow down. How do you do it here? Okay. Manual speed. This way we will overfly always the route we are expected to do. And 3000. Okay, we're still in the cloud. QNH 1016, that's what we were. 016. Cabin signs would be a good idea. With all these changes, speedbacks, landing, get from sim, all on, and let's do the approach speed at 120. I'm not very confident with the data right now. 5 right is 354. We will see about the taxi. Okay, the runway is in sight now. And the tower is 124.5. Approach Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, established on ILS 35 right.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, affirmative. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, contact Saint-Ex Tower 120.45, have a good day.
Tower on 120.45, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, goodbye. Lyon Tower, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, ILS 35 right.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November Saint-Ex Tower, continue.
Continue, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Okay, flaps 1. Gear down. Speed mode FMS.
2000.
Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November, wind 070 at 4, runway 35, right cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 35 right, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
No. Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November cleared to land runway 35 right.
Okay, let's not do this now.
Runway 35 right, cleared to land. Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November.
So, auto thrust off. Flaps full.
Yaw
dampener.
Autopilot. $500. 400. 300. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
$100. 50. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November, exit left at Bravo.
Left at Bravo, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. And this is Victor 5, so it means that taxiway and parking data is wrong.
Hotel Alpha Delta, Mike November. Contact ground 121.83.
Ground on 12183, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Cabin signs will remain on, engine anti-ice. Yeah, it's not needed anymore. Speed brake is retracted, flaps are up. Let's put trim back to the green. And let's ask for taxi. Let's change the frequency first. 12183. Ground, good afternoon. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, request taxi to parking.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, welcome to Saint Exupery Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
Any ramp is fine. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, ramp 10 taxi via Bravo Charlie. Hold short runway 35 left.
Ramp 10 by Bravo and Charlie, hold short 35 left. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Okay, what do they mean by Bravo and Charlie? I guess the only way where we can go is that way. And then we will go for apron golf, whatever ramp 10 is in the Sims head. I should have checked flightsim.to if there's a freeware version of Lyons or not. Ground, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, holding short at 35 left.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, cross runway 35 left at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie.
Cross runway 35 left at Charlie and continue by Charlie. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. I guess this is Charlie. I like how the HondaJet turns lights on and off by itself. You don't need to worry about landing lights and taxi lights and all the external lights. You only need to switch the seat belts on and off. So, golf is on our left. and it's the next one on the right. I see. So, parking brake is set, wheel chocks should be automatic, engine anti-ice is not on, external power not needed, thrust levers cut off. Systems. Okay, oxygen supply. Should have done that before opening the door. And I will not turn off the batteries because that will get us back to the main page. So, welcome to Lyon. I hope you enjoyed this flight. It was interesting to land. After all, we get assigned the exact opposite runway, then changed it back to the one I got from simbrief when I planned the flight. It was quite sudden, but well, that's what makes it interesting. I hope you enjoyed it and see you on our next flight. Until then, goodbye.